One, two, three, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon. Oh.
Right. One, two. So, do you want to do the opening introduction for this one, please, bro?
Yes, indeed. Good afternoon, football fans. This is our podcast known as the Football Referee, and talking all things football. I'm Trevor Gear, and he calls me Cutter. I'm Trevor Gear. Let me try that again. I'm Trevor Gear, and he calls me bruv.
He calls me because I knew it. Oh dear,
I don't often get it wrong. I don't often get it wrong.
I know it's today, isn't it? Right. So, Crystal Palace, Manchester United.
Yeah, I thought you'd bring that up first.
No, you didn't. I surprised you. Yeah.
Crystal Palace, Manchester United. Yeah.
Manchester United. What do you make of the game?
Well, I think the first half was definitely Palace with a better team. Undoubtedly, they got a very good goal in the 4th minute, a good header from a corner, and it was a good header by the Frenchman Lacroix. And and I think Manchester United were not very good in the first half. They seemed not to be as good as they've been in recent matches. And Palace did okay. And I must admit beforehand, given Palace's recent bad run, I wasn't really expecting too much. I hoped we might get a draw. But the second half, almost inevitably, I suppose, the match changed a bit. Manchester came out a bit more firing on the cylinders, and Palace seemed to sort of fade a little bit. But I guess the match turned on a sending off decision, which was quite annoying from a Palace point of view, but quite interesting because a foul was committed again by the goal scorer Lacroix just outside. I mean, he's a back central defender, and just outside the penalty area, he clearly fouled the attacker, and it then kind of went into the penalty area. But it was clearly, I think, generally, if the foul starts outside, it used to be outside, but I believe now the rule may have had a slight change. If the foul continues into the area, then it can be given as a penalty. But I think added to that, there was the other dimension. What did our defender, did he stop a good goal-scoring opportunity, which anywhere on the pitch, really, if it is a good goal-scoring opportunity, you can be sent off for that with a red card. Anyway, so the referee gave the penalty after a long time of thinking about it. I don't know whether you saw that yourself, if you watched it.
I did, yeah.
But he seemed to not give it straight away, and then he gave it. And then, of course, it goes to VAR. And it was quite a long decision even there. But what they seemed to say was, if you actually look at it, that it definitely was outside the area. And as it went in, the defender, Lacroix, he had 2 or 3 fingers barely touching. Okay, he was touching for a bit of that time, barely touching him. But, of course, because the attacker felt that, they all go down as if they've been badly pushed or kicked or whatever. And it was, to me, okay, and I try to be objective, even though I'm a Palace fan. To me, the attacker went down, like a ton of bricks. I mean, as if he'd been completely pushed over, which clearly it wasn't. Now, that makes it questionable whether it may have been a penalty, but anyway, the upshot was the VAR said to the referee, go and look at the screen at the side, and he decided that it was both a red card and a penalty.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro sometimes joins us on the show.
He decided that it was both a red card and a penalty. Now that's what they call double jeopardy. And in the past, they've tried to sort of say, don't punish a team twice. You know, don't give a penalty and send a player off. That's kind of double jeopardy. But I suppose what they did say was it was denying a goal scoring opportunity, which is why the red card came into that. And that was slightly questionable, because when you see it in real time or not, the foul was right to the very left of the area as you look at the goal. And the goalkeeper probably had most of the angle covered. Now, whether that would be given every time as a goal-scoring opportunity denied, I don't know. I doubt it. Anyway, the upshot was that Bruno Fernandes scored the penalty, and probably an appropriate man to score, because I thought he's a brilliant player. I've always admired him. He runs the show for Manchester United. Fantastic footballer. So he scored the penalty, and then so that was 1-1, and then the winning goal came when he put a beautiful crossover onto the foot of Sesko, I think it was, and that was the 2-1 victory. On balance, I would say Manchester United deserved the win. I think there are questions about that penalty decision, but at the end of the day, you have to accept rough with the smooth. It can work both ways sometimes. So yeah, disappointed that Palace lost that, not least as well. We're away tomorrow night to Spurs, and of course they're in a poor run under their new manager. He's not won yet, and I'm just hoping that he doesn't break his duck on a victory with Palace tomorrow. But it could happen, because Palace have won 2 games in about 12, two games out of 12. We've had a few draws in there, and I think Palace will be safe. 35 points at the moment, 14th position, but 10 points ahead of 18th place, which is West Ham. So I'm hoping Palace will be safe. But disappointing, this very poor run under Oliver Glasner, which also must in part be attributable to Oliver Glasner. You can't just be the players. So in a way, it's not helping his CV, which I think is why, if he doesn't last to the end of the season, it will be if we get knocked out of the Conference League. The home leg is Thursday of next week. The away leg against Larnaca, Cyprus, so that I don't think will be held in Cyprus in view of the recent political situation. But the away leg will be after that, and then I think Palace should win on aggregate, and I think Glasner will stay if we actually progress towards the final, or even in the final. But if we get knocked out, I think he may well then go. Anyway, that's something else. Manchester United.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.